The polar plunge is just a day away for southern Wisconsin. How cold will we get? What will the wind chills be like? And how will it impact the Badger and the Packer football games?
Plus, UW-Madison is ranked among the best for funding research projects, what it means for the future of research at the university.
And later, News 3 Now Investigates continues to look into the issues going on at the Harmony Apartments, what the city of Madison is saying about that property. We welcome you to News 3 Now at 6. And with so many folks set to travel, many on the roads, we're taking a live look at the Beltline at this hour, right near the exit on John Nolan Drive. Not too busy out there. Maybe they've spaced out travel just enough.
Yep.
To keep things moving smoothly.
This time tomorrow night, it might look a lot busier.
Yeah, it may well, but we thank you for joining us on this Thanksgiving Eve. Millions across the country, of course, hitting the road, also taking to the skies to get to those holiday destinations.
Meanwhile, the temperatures over the holiday weekend will be less than inviting, that's putting it mildly, for many as they dip below freezing. For the latest, let's check the forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington is on the patio. Alex?
Hey, got the winter jacket on, but by the time we get to, 24 hours from now, I'll probably still be wearing this jacket. I'll be here tomorrow night. But it's as we get into Friday and beyond, watch our temperatures. At this time tomorrow night, temperatures right around 30. That's about where we should be. Then the temperatures are really going to start to crash. We crash Friday morning, temperatures in the teens. By this time, Friday evening, we'll see temperatures only in the lower to middle 20s. So we'll need to be bundled up, hats, scarves, mittens, you name it. As we go into Saturday, look at our temperatures the same. Low to mid 20s across southern Wisconsin. Maybe a touch warmer on Sunday. We could see a couple of flurries, but this is considerably below normal, 15 to, in some cases, 20 degrees below normal. So get ready for the polar plunge because it is coming from the northwest, from the Arctic regions. 29 degrees in Madison right now. Clouds are filling in. At least it's not very windy overall. We have 29 at the airport and 30 in Middleton, 30 to the west on 14 towards Cross Plains. Go down the highway to Verona. You're also at 30 degrees. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, we got 32 in Lone Rock. The warm spot that I can see is 34 in Janesville right now, with just enough clear skies that allows our temperatures to cool on down. And we will see on and off periods of clouds, but a little bit of clearing here and there that allow the mercury to fall down to 28 by the time you join me at 10 o'clock tonight. Fast forward to the weekend, I said 23 on Saturday and 24 on Sunday. It isn't going to feel like 23 or 24 with the winds that we're expecting on both days. How cold will those wind chills be? And what are our game day forecasts? We got the Packers game and we've got the Badgers game. I have those forecasts coming up.
Yeah, I think the Miami Dolphins are going to love Green Bay.
Yeah, right.
Alex, thank you. And speaking of freezing, the Clean Lakes Alliance will soon be kicking off its 14th annual Lake Mendota Freeze Contest. Starting December 1st, everyone is invited to guess when Lake Mendota will freeze, and those who correctly guess the date will be entered to win a $1,000 gift card. This year, the lake froze on January 15th. That's the third latest freeze date since the Climatology Office started recording that data. To help on making a more accurate guess, we've included key historical facts on Lake Mendota's freezing. The earliest freeze date was on November 23rd of 1880. The latest, January 30th, 1932. The median freeze date is December 20th. UW-Madison ranked among the top 10 public and private universities in the country in spending for research.
Armand Rahman sat down with one researcher to learn more about what this means for future innovations.
Here in UW's Discovery Center is where a small part of their research takes place that bumped them up to number 6 out of 920 public and private universities across the country.
I was surprised to see that we went up 2 spots.
The ranking by the National Science Foundation puts UW above schools like Harvard and Stanford.
And I think for many people know that UW-Madison's a powerhouse, but I think you start hearing these big names and maybe sometimes people lose track of the fact just how strong we are.
Kyle Cramner is just one of the many researchers that contributed to the number of projects that put UW this high. Cramner, an alum, began his research at UW in particle physics, but the scope of his work has since grown.
Decision support for farmers, trying to decide when and if they should apply like fungicides or pesticides and things like this on their to things that have to do with supporting the American Family Insurance. We're doing research that has to do with the changing nature of severe storms.
Half of the $1.7 billion in research comes from federal awards. In 2025, the Wisconsin Alumni Research Foundation will provide $160 million in support and to extend AI research over the next 3 years.
Both trying to develop new techniques and also trying to understand how society should adapt to that, or what kind of guardrails you need to put in place. And so that's all just kind of building on top of each other. And
at this rate, Cramner says across the world, more people will see the name UW-Madison.
I think you'll definitely see more innovations. I think you'll see more public-private partnerships. The Wisconsin idea is not just talk. I mean, we're walking the walk as well.
This is the first time UW has advanced past 8th place since 2018. Reporting on campus, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
A Wisconsin bus driver is thankful to be alive after a bus crashed and flipped into a retention pond. That accident happened yesterday in the town of Norway. That's in Racine County. Jennifer Veer says she was getting ready to take her daily walk near Wind Lake, and that's when a Dairyland bus was heading west on Wind Lake Road when it collided with another driver, flipped over and into that pond.
Then I realized that she was in the water. Another guy had witnessed it too, and I asked him if he could jump in the water and get her out. I'm like, we got to get her out of the water. Like, she's in the water. I don't know if she hit her head. She yelled out that she was fine.
Well, a man jumped into the water and into the bus to help the driver. Thankfully, she was okay.
Cast members of the Broadway's and Juliet are helping give back to the Dane County community. Today at the River Food Pantry, cast members volunteered their time while they stopped in Madison during their national tour.
You know, there are so many communities, especially today, that need the help, and there's nothing wrong for asking for that. And so being able to give back in this way is just really an incredible thing to do.
Created by the writer from Schitt's Creek, Anne Juliet asks, what would happen if Juliet didn't end it all over Romeo? It's currently playing at Overture now through December 1st.
Still ahead on News 3 Now at 6, Alex is back with his Thanksgiving Day forecast.
Plus, a professional volleyball team is coming to Madison. How UW Health will be playing a part in the team's run at a championship.
I'm Leslie. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm thankful for my family today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Gruber Law Offices has been winning for people injured in truck accidents for more than 35 years. One call, that's all.
Happy holidays from your trusted partner for over 30 years, Avondale Roofing. Steep slope experts since 1988.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Wisconsin's largest and most spectacular Christmas show, Christmas in the Dells Dinner Show, is now open. It all starts with a 4-course Christmas feast, complete with ham, turkey, and all the fixins. And with new songs, cast and costumes, plus an appearance by Santa. This truly will be a magical holiday season. Enjoy the largest nativity in the state, complete with flying angels and live animals. Get your tickets today at ChristmasInTheDells.com. That's ChristmasInTheDells.com.
We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home every Friday in November. And that means I've got reclining sofas for just $5.99 each and power reclining sofas for just $7.99 each. Because every day is like Black Friday when you dare to compare at Bob's.
From damaging drought to catastrophic flooding and severe storms in every season, the News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team gives you a deeper understanding of Wisconsin's ever-changing weather with special reports that go beyond the barometer. Only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Starting next year, Madison will launch its first ever professional volleyball team. Madison's just one team, a part of Love's new Pro League.
Now, the team includes Olympians, former Badgers, and now even Some doctors. UW Health has been selected to become the official team medical provider for Love B. Madison. Dr. David Bernhardt, the primary care sports physician at UW Health and also a professor of orthopedics and rehabilitation. And now he's adding lead team physician for Love B. Madison to his titles. He says it's an honor to do so.
When you can take care of somebody who's as motivated as a professional athlete in terms of identifying what their injuries are, trying to take care of their body, doing everything they can do in terms of rehab, have the motivation to get back on the court, I think it really makes for a more gratifying job for us as providers.
Yeah, and Madison's just one team and part of this new pro league. Other teams include Atlanta, Austin, Houston, Omaha, and Salt Lake City. The first game Madison plays will be January 10th in Houston against Love B. Austin. The first home game will be two parts, the weekend of January 17th at the UW Fieldhouse. A chilly holiday weekend ahead. Alex rejoins us. Complete look at the forecast. Bundle up, folks.
Bundle up and stay bundled up in the forecast. Let's look at the next 10 days. Just look at this, how unprecedentedly cold we're going to be over the course of the next 10 days after Turkey Day, Thursday, right around 31, and that's still way below normal. Then just we crash into the 20s, and that stays here all the way at least until the middle of next week, maybe next Thursday and Friday as the weather system moves towards us. We'll warm up just a little bit, but we're in for a long period of cold weather. Join us tonight at 10. I want to play out how this stretch of cold weather compares to other stretches of cold weather that we've had right around this time of year. But that travel forecast first. Cold front comes through Thursday night, Friday, breezy and colder. This weekend, cold, and we could see a couple of flurries as well this weekend. But the good news is at least the travel will be good here in southern Wisconsin. Current temperatures out there right now, we're at 29 in Madison, 34 in Janesville, 32 in Lone Rock, still hanging on to 33 to the west, and Bosqueville, and 27 to the north in Camp Douglas. Here in Dane County, we've got the 29 here at the airport, 30 just down the highway in Middleton, and go down the highway a little bit further in Cross Plains at 30 degrees. 29, the winds aren't too terribly strong out there yet, but those strong winds are going to be moving into southern Wisconsin in about 24 hours, and that's when the winds will be ushering in those Arctic temperatures into southern Wisconsin. These temperatures are normal as we plan through the rest of the night going into the early morning hours of Thanksgiving, with overnight low temperatures in the lower 20s, middle 20s in some areas, and that's again normal for this time of year. Temperatures as we go into Turkey Day itself will do 31 in Madison, 29 in Lone Rock, 27 to the north in Camp Douglas. This is a bit below normal average highs for Thanksgiving or in the upper 30s, but this is not the cold stuff quite yet. That comes in as we go into Friday morning. By the time you wake up on Shopping Friday, it's going to feel like 5 degrees in Madison, single digits above and below zero across all of southern Wisconsin. So if you have any outdoor activities Friday morning, and I'm sure many do, you're going to really want to make sure that you're bundled up. Saturday morning, below zero. So it's going to feel like to your body below zero Saturday morning, and then we repeat that again on Sunday with temperatures that feels like factor flirting with zero. Now we have games this weekend as well. First, we have the Packers game up at Lambeau Field against the Miami Dolphins at 7:20. Kickoff temperature 24, but that polar cold front is going to be coming through right around halftime or near the game's end. So increasing winds, bundle up if you're heading up towards Green Bay. And then, of course, on Shopping Friday, we've got the Badgers game kickoff at 11 a.m. versus Minnesota. Look how cold the temperatures are going to be. The actual air temperatures in the lower 20s. Now that's cold enough, but with the winds, it's going to feel like 0 to 10 degrees. So you're really going to want to put on some extra red on Friday morning. Temperature staying into the 20s all the way through the 10-day period. Maybe a little light snow as we head out towards Thursday and Friday of next week. But again, coming up tonight at 10, while this stretch of weather is pretty cold, there was a much longer stretch of cold weather in our history. More on that at 10.
All right, Alex, thank you. Still had part 2 of News 3 Now's investigation into the Harmony Apartments.
When we come back, what city officials say the next steps are for the neglected complex, and a mother still fighting for justice after her son's murder.
Hi, my name's Rose. I'm from West Bend, Wisconsin, and I'm grateful for my excellent family and friends.
It's your last chance. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Honeywell Home thermostats keep your home's temperature comfortable through every season while saving on your heating and cooling bill. Get this Wi-Fi smart thermostat for $99.99 plus 11% rebate. Dress up your home with light bulbs from Sylvania. These bulbs look great off and on, adding a touch of style to your home with updated clean white filament. Get a 2-pack for $8.89 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Toyotathon is on. Shake up the holidays with an exciting new Toyota. Take an all-wheel drive Camry to go ice skating. Visit Grandma in a Highlander. Grandma! You got it. Or bring home a tree in a Tacoma. Are we in a snow globe?
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can lease a new RAV4 for $319 a month. Or you can lease a new 2025 Camry for $299 a month.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
This is it. Don't miss the gigantic Black Friday sale at Baraboo Furniture and Mattress. Everything in the store will be 28% off the lowest marked sale price for 28 hours. Save big on Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, England, Spring Air Mattresses, Ashley, Amish Furniture, and much more. Sofas from $198. That's right. Everything in the store will be 28% off the lowest marked sale price for 28 hours only. Free financing available. Hurry in today to the huge store-wide Black Friday sale at Baraboo Furniture and Mattress, where your satisfaction is our guarantee.
You expect your healthcare provider to take the time to listen to you, to learn more about you and why you came in. That's the care you expect, and that's the care we deliver at Upland Hills Health. Whether it's in our Dodgeville Hospital or at one of our 7 clinics, our skilled doctors and healthcare professionals personalize care for you and every member of your family. Upland Hills Health Hospital and Clinics, the care you expect, close to home.
Dashing has been very helpful for me. Definitely brought me a significant amount of extra income and allowed me to comfortably pay my bills and live a lifestyle and get out and have some fun. Portable benefits would be great. It would allow me to afford health care, dental insurance, and vision insurance. That's great because, as you can see, I wear glasses. I will need to get more eye exams because I'm getting up there in age. I love the freedom and flexibility of Dashing, and portable benefits will give me an additional peace of mind.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Tonight, a News 3 Now investigation into what some are calling a problem property in Madison's east side. It has been 1 year since the city of Madison warned Harmony Apartments it could be forced to take control of the property if the violence and living conditions didn't improve.
Now we're sitting down with city officials exclusively to talk about the next steps, and a grieving mom is still fighting for justice. Here is part 2 of Braden Ross's year-long investigation.
We talked a lot about what it was like for you to live at the same place where you watched Devon be killed, but like having to leave it, what was that like?
To have to leave my son behind, because I'm going to say that's what I did. It was hurtful, not going to lie.
For more than a year, Alicia Grant went to bed every night just steps away from where she witnessed her son's murder a week shy of his 21st birthday.
I hate I moved over there. I really do. I hate it because I lost my baby over there.
I first met Grant the day after the shooting. In the year and a half since, she's been outspoken about issues at the complex on our air. But she says that caused property management to push herself and others out of their homes.
It's just retaliation. And it's been that way since my son got killed. It's not my fault my son got killed on this property.
But the problems at Harmony began long before Grant ever even moved in.
In April 2020, only about a year after the property opened, it was declared a public nuisance by the city of Madison after a 4-year-old was shot in the foot. 3 years later, 2 homicides on the property caused the city to act again, providing property owner Royal Capital with a list of recommendations and warnings that if no action was taken, the city could be, quote, forced to consider legal action that would potentially take control of the property out of Royal Capital's hands. But more than a year later, most of that list hasn't been taken care of.
Over the year, it has been a roller coaster.
Last year, City of Madison officials also started weekly meetings with Royal Capital. Assistant City Attorney Jennifer Zillavy, District 3 Alder Derek Field, and Public Health of Madison and Dane County Violence Intervention Supervisor Carmela Glenn are all regular participants. As for Royal Capital,
they usually seem to know what they should be doing, what their goals are, and they seem to have trouble with the follow-through.
They say at times in their meetings it felt like Royal Capital was ready to step up, but
We needed bullet holes covered. That took a while. That took quite a while.
A ridiculous amount of time,
8
really.
months.
They will say that something's going to be done, and we will follow up with, well, when? Can you have it done by this date? Oh, yes, we'll have it done then. Then come to find out it's not done by that date.
When Royal Capital ran into regulatory roadblocks when trying to install parking lot gates, Alder Fields pushed the city council to act.
The city spent 2 weeks, which is the shortest amount of time I've ever seen on a site plan review to approve the gate. So since September, we've been waiting. They've had approval.
They also say city departments and local nonprofits have been the ones to provide on-site services and support without much help from Royal Capital.
There are a lot of people there who feel like they're not seeing the results of the work that you say you're doing.
The reason they don't see it is because they want to see it from management. They don't want to see it from us.
Royal Capital declined my repeated requests for an on-camera interview, but I asked about some specific accusations. They did respond to those in a statement. On management's alleged absence from the property, they wrote, quote, "Not true. Our staffing includes on-site staff, evening and overnight security, and other support. As it relates to violence, the property has seen a steady decline in calls for service, and individuals who violate any of our house rules are referred to MPD and/or are subject to lease termination." On poor living conditions and backlogged maintenance requests, they added, quote, "As part of changing management, an aggressive maintenance schedule was deployed, starting first with safety issues, then escalating to all other outstanding items."
There has been a lot of defensiveness on the part of Royal Capital. I would say even some gaslighting. And, you know, we can't keep coming to the table and having the city and public health and Alder and us doing all of the work for a property we don't own.
And like Zillavi warned a year ago, the city could still take control of the property from Royal Capital.
Is that still something that's on the table here?
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Are those conversations that you've had with them seriously recently?
No. I don't know that I would have a conversation with them about it.
I'm like more chill now. I smile and I laugh. You know, I still have my pains, but not like I used to have over there every day.
Facing the threat of eviction and with some help from advocate Maisha Thompson, Grant and Sheree Curry both moved out of the Harmony apartments. They, along with Thompson, received trespass notices from the property on their way out.
Being from over there is real good. I was able to get me some sleep. Like, I was really able to get me some sleep peacefully. I got 2 big closets in my room.
And a toilet seat?
And I got a toilet seat. Yes. First of all, I got my own bathroom in my room, first of all.
But although Grant no longer wakes up next to the bullet holes from her son's shooting, she still worries about the tenants that are left at Harmony.
I hope you make it better for the rest of the tenants and the kids over there, and I hope you make it safe, because, baby, I hate to say it, but somebody else gonna down their property.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Investigates.
And you can find both parts 1 and 2 of Braden's investigation online right now at channel3000.com.
And coming up in sports, it's Axe Week, where the stakes are higher this season than in years past for the Badgers. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
For 5 years in a row, Fry Construction has been voted Madison's best roofer, and it's all thanks to you. Now we're giving back with a special offer. Get 24% off installation when you schedule a full roofing project with Fry Construction. Save big while keeping your home safe, warm, and energy efficient this winter. Don't just beautify your home, beautify it with the experts you trust. Call Fry Construction today to schedule your free consultation.
Want a flatter,
tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went a different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
But it feels good to feel good and look good. The mommy belly is gone.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-557-5298 or go to sonobello.com.
I've got arthritis in my joints. I would walk 10 steps and not have to sit down. I wanted to do anything other than go through the pain and the effort of the surgery.
That's when Mike discovered QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. All natural treatments to restore and repair your damaged joint tissue and get you back to living a normal life again with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime.
Afterwards, I felt like I really made the right choice. It's a tremendous success.
Join tens of thousands of satisfied patients who have found lasting relief from their joint pain. Request a free consultation and find out if you're qualified for this therapeutic breakthrough. Call 608-927-4530.
If you want to avoid the process of surgery and the pain and the effort, you need to go to QC Kinetics.
Isn't it time you got your life back? Call now for your free consultation. 608-927-4530. 608-927-4530.
It's Axe Week. There's not much more that even needs to be said. College football's oldest rivalry renews on Friday with a ton on the line for Wisconsin. A win not only keeps the Axe where it belongs, but it sends the seniors out on a high note and keeps the Badgers' bowl streak alive. The Badgers say they know what's at stake and plan on doing everything in their power to get a win.
This week is like everything. Like end of the season, like it's a must win, like you gotta have it, you know what I'm saying? It is, in a sense, a Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? It's the most important game of the season.
No matter, like, how your year goes, how disappointing your year is, or how good your year is, like, this Axe really determines, like, the feeling of the season. Like, this is a must-have game.
And just a reminder that this week's Wisconsin Huddle airs tonight at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now. We sit down with Braden Locke to get you ready for the battle for the Axe. Life is good if you're Casey O'Brien right now. Over the weekend, the Badger forward became the program's all-time assist leader, and in a couple days, she gets to play close to home on the East Coast. Wisconsin travels to Maine on Friday, 4 hours away from her hometown, but it gets even better. Her brother plays at Colby College, which is an hour away from where she'll be skating this weekend. And to have all the O'Briens that close is rare, but it's something she's very thankful for.
My parents, they're getting an Airbnb in between Colby and Maine, which Colby, my brother goes, he plays hockey there, and so I'll be able to see him and my other brothers coming from New York for the weekend. So it's really special just to see them and maybe get to see him play. If the game times work out and have them come watch me, that's really special because it happens like rarely, and to happen twice in a year is pretty special with our trip to BC, so super thankful for that.
I'm already warming, trying to warm my body up.
Yeah, me too.
All about family, though, and a chilly weekend.
Chilly weekend ahead. Even Thanksgiving Thursday, high temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. And then we're in the 20s for about a good week.
All right. Thanks for joining us at 6, folks.
See you back here at 10.